All right, in other news, cyclonic storm Montha of the Bay of Bengal is now set to make landfall near Amalapuram in Andhra Pradesh and Malkangiri in Odisha at around 7 p.m. local time. Packing winds of 90 to 100 kilometers per hour and gust up to 110 kilometers per hour. The Indian Weather Department has stated that Cyclone Montha was positioned about 180 kilometer southeast of Kakinada at 1:30 p.m. NDRF teams have now been deployed along the east coast. In a statement, NDRF has said 25 teams have been deployed across the likely affected coastal districts of Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Tamil Nadu, Chhattisgarh and Puducherry. A total of 20 additional teams are kept on standby, that's at strategic locations for immediate deployment, that is, if required. All right, and we have our reporters fanned out who are tracking Cyclonic Montha there. We have Dave joining us from Odisha, and we also have with us Vijay from Tamil Nadu. Coming to you first, Dave, the cyclonic storm Montha is expected to make a landfall in Malkangiri at around 7 p.m. IST there. What is the situation like there on the ground? How prepared is the state?
Absolutely. After the landfall of Montha, it is going to hit Odisha's Malkangiri. The expected time around 7 p.m. After 7 p.m. Odisha government has taken necessary steps. 128 rescue teams are deployed, 5 NDRF teams, 24 ODRAF teams and 99 fire teams are deployed under the red alert districts like Malkangiri, Nabarangpur, Koraput, Ganjam, Gajpati, Kandhamal and Kalahandi. Basically, Malkangiri is going to have the effect due to Cyclone Montha as per to the mate. If we talk about once cyclone hits the ground, it would be passing through this district, that is Malkangiri of Odisha. People are also evacuated to the shelter homes. Around 40,000 people in this 8 alerted districts are evacuated to shelter home. And the coastal belts like Vadrak, Balaswar, Jagatsinghpur, Kendrapada, heavy to heavy rainfall is being recorded from the morning of today. But now the situation right now in Malkangiri, you can see from my back, it is just black clouds surrounded throughout the district. But a slight rain was recorded in the afternoon. Now we can feel the cyclone wind after hitting the ground. The effect, the wind has started blowing over here. As per to the mate, once the cyclone hits the ground at Andhra Pradesh, in between Kakinada, Machilipatnam area, then it is going to pass through this belt of Odisha. Odisha has a very previous experience how to deal with the cyclones, because post-cyclone matters a lot. After cyclone, the natural calamities, the destruction which are being seen. So for keeping this on eye, Odisha government has taken major steps. Odisha government, Odisha CM Mohan Charan Mazi is continuously reviewing the situation. Revenue and Disaster Management Minister Suresh Pujari is continuously having follow-ups with the collectors of the districts which are under red alert.
Right, Dave. Of course, the next 12 to 14 hours is extremely crucial. Stay safe. And next, my colleague Ashish has a ground report on Cyclone Montha.
We are in one of the village of Amalapuram, and here you can see how a big tree it has been uprooted, and now NDRF team they have reached here to remove this uprooted tree and in fact provide help to the local administration and local people. These team members are specialized in rescue and relief operation. In fact, they are all geared up because it's the time for landfall also. What we are expecting that later in the evening landfall will start. And right now, a tree has been uprooted over this house, and partially this house is also damaged. You can see. However, thankfully, all the persons have been rescued from this house, so nobody was inside. But this big tree, this huge tree. Sir, कितने लोग हैं और क्या यहाँ पर इंफॉर्मेशन है?
हम लोग 25 मेंबर हैं यहाँ पे, रेस्क्यूअर 25 रेस्क्यूअर हैं, और हम लोग आज सुबह यहाँ का जिला प्रशासन से जो सूचना मिली कि जो साइक्लोन की वजह से जो पेड़ जो है रोड पर ट्रांसपोर्टेशन बाधा कर रहे हैं, उत्पन्न हो रहा है, तो उनको काटने का और क्लीन करने का जो है इन्फॉर्मेशन थी। तो हम लोग सुबह से लगभग ये 8वां ट्री है जो सबसे बड़ा है, उसके पहले हमने 7 ट्री जो है क्लियर करके रोड ट्रांसपोर्टेशन को मतलब रिस्टोर कर दिया है। तो ये लास्ट ट्री है अभी।
ये जो आप लोगों के साथ जो स्पेशलाइज्ड ये सब लाइट्स वगैरह, हेलमेट और क्या क्या इक्विपमेंट्स आप लोग कैरी कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे?
ये एक्चुअल में ये पूरा जो है पर्सनल प्रोटेक्टिव इक्विपमेंट होते हैं जो कि एक रेस्क्यूअर को अपने स्वयं की सुरक्षा के लिए जो है पहनने जाते हैं। और हमारे साथ में जो है कटिंग इक्विपमेंट जो है चैनसा हैं जो कि वुडन कटिंग में, ट्री कटिंग में काम आते हैं। उसके बाद में यदि फ्लड कहीं लाइक सिचुएशन है और कहीं स्टक्ड हैं पीपल पानी में, तो वहाँ पर हमारे पास बोट हैं 4 और अदर इक्विपमेंट हैं, कहीं बिल्डिंग कोलैप्स्ड है वो अदर है, जिसमें हमको एक NDRF को जो है पूरी 5 मॉड्यूल में, जिसमें आपका CSR हो गया, बिल्डिंग कोलैप्स्ड हो गई, आपका FWR हो गया, आपका जो है ये चैनसा वगैरह जो वुडन कटिंग है साइक्लोन के दौरान, वो सारे उसमें हमको ट्रेंड किया गया है। और कमांडेंट जो 10th बटालियन जो है श्री VVN प्रसन्ना सर, उनके निर्देशानुसार ये पूरे आंध्रा कोस्टल में जो है 9 टीम्स जो है डिप्लॉय हैं साइक्लोन मोंथा की वजह से।
All right, let's now explain more about cyclonic storm Montha here. Now, this is where the cyclone is at the present. As you can see, the cyclone is right now active over the west central Bay of Bengal, and the cyclone has been moving at a speed of around 12 km per hour. This is Machilipatnam and this is Amalapuram. As you can see here, this is Amalapuram. This is the area where the cyclone is expected to make a landfall, and that is at around 6:30 p.m. IST in Andhra Pradesh, and then at around 7 p.m. IST in Odisha. Well, to talk more on this, I'm now being joined by Vijay, my colleague from Chennai. Vijay, although Tamil Nadu is not the primary landfall target here, an orange alert has been issued for 4 districts there. You're joining us live from Chennai. What is the situation right now on the ground?
That's right, as you mentioned, there is no much rainfall across Tamil Nadu. However, there was a moderate rainfall from last evening, especially over North Coastal District, which includes Chennai and Thiruvallur District. Even orange alert was issued to Thiruvallur District, which is a neighborhood of Chennai. Even schools were declared holiday for Chennai and Thiruvallur District as a precautionary measures. And there was no much rainfall. As we speak now, you can see the climate here is very calm, and there is no much rainfall. However, in the last 24 hours, various isolated pockets in Chennai recorded more than 10 centimeter of rainfall, especially over in Ennur, which is a coastal area in Chennai. It received around 13 centimeter of rainfall in last 24 hours. As far as precautionary measures is concerned, Tamil Nadu state government doesn't want to take any chance, so they were on ground even this morning. Deputy Chief Minister Udayanidhi Stalin took stock of the situation in Greater Chennai Corporation War Control Room, where he inspected that what is the situation in Chennai, especially in subway, whether there are any sort of waterlog and low-lying area. Is there a traffic got affected across city? But there was no much damages to Chennai. But as far as tomorrow is concerned, there is a moderate rainfall alert for North District across Tamil Nadu over isolated places, and especially we need to speak about the wind surface, because IMD has issued surface wind alert to Chennai and other north coastal district, where IMD said more than 30 to 35 km per hour to 45 km per hour possible for surface wind across coastal area. We can be able to witness strong winds also often across north coastal area.
Right, Vijay and Dev, thanks for joining us right now, and stay safe. All right, let's tell you more about cyclonic storm Montha. Now, the cyclone Montha is expected to make a landfall in Amalapuram in Andhra Pradesh. That's at around 5:30 p.m. That's between 5:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. today. Apart from that, there are also high expectations of strong winds and heavy rainfall likely. And that's not just in Andhra Pradesh, but also adjoining states of Tamil Nadu and even Odisha. Now, let's also tell you what you should know, what you need to know. Number one, Cyclone Montha is moving towards the Andhra coast, and like I mentioned, it will make a landfall today between 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. in Amalapuram there. Apart from that, it is also expected to make a landfall this evening. Apart from that, Cyclone Montha has turned into a severe cyclonic storm with a maximum sustained wind speed of 90 to 100 km per hour. It is also likely to bring extremely heavy rainfall, not just in Andhra Pradesh, but also in Odisha and Telangana. And keeping all this in mind, of course, the next 12 to 18 hours are extremely crucial for all the coastal areas and the states there.